So my gosh, how's it going, everybody? Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to LG Games, MCLV7, Child's Play, Matt, Bendy, and the Ink Machine, Metro Link, Jack, Quinn, and of course 97. Thanks so much for being here, guys. I do appreciate it. This is going to be the finale, the final, the last. No matter how it turns out, no matter what we do. Well, one, the city's gonna get flooded. We're definitely going to, yeah, who needs natural disasters when you have Nims disasters? Am I right or am I right? Yeah. Okay, anyway, so we're going to be finishing off the city. We're gonna make this final 500,000 push, and one way or another, we're calling it a stream. One way or another, we're calling it a stream. Thank you guys again so much for being here. It's super duper appreciated. I mean, we have huge demands for commercial and industrial. We have a population of 452,000 people. We have a surplus of 17,000, but I'm sure that we could bring this up if we were to just meet these demands. We're doing great. Can't wait to see the flood be here at the end of the stream, man. So I mean, the first thing we got to do, and like we've got a lot to do in basically one stream. So we've just got. I mean, I need to, in order to have the space to be able to put all of this in, we need, I mean, just a lot. So the first thing is farmers only. Man, this terrifies me. You know what? It's actually all built. Why would we unbuild it? All of it's built. It'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, how are you? I'm good. Are you going to make a new city? Well, that kind of touches on what the reason why tonight has to be the last night, no matter what. With the YouTube adpocalypse, I am no longer able to feed myself nor pay rent with the money that I make through YouTube alone. It just doesn't happen. And the interest, in the interest of not being homeless and not starving, I had to take a second job. Which means that the number of videos that we make, the number of basically everything that we do, it has to fall. I have to be able to support myself. I have to be able to meet all of those demands on my time. I mean, I have to be able to support myself, long and short of it, right? And to that end, I need to have, actually, it's going to be like 3 jobs, because YouTube streaming, or recording videos for YouTube is basically one job. Streaming is basically another, and then this third job, this other job will essentially be the third. So yeah, we don't have the time anymore. The YouTube adpocalypse, man, it's killing me. It's killing me. And like, I'm not here for like inflammatory speech or anything like that, but it's definitely, I can't support the channel the same way I did before, so. Can you provide a world download for your Skyblock world? I would like to use some of your ideas. I just started a Skyblock world today and I'm not very good at farms. Sure. I think we put uploads for that every 5 episodes. So sooner or later, you'll get your world download. I can't promise it right now today, but I mean, reasonable. Yeah, sure. Dude, just don't. You're lucky I didn't permaban you. So anyway, in order to make this city work, we have to get a lot of things in here. How's it going, Miss Castle, Electric Scott, Vex? Thanks so much for being here, guys. Cross there. Across there, and then we need the monorail line to not be broken, and there's another monorail line there, and then we need to go across here, It'll be interesting, if nothing else, on how we make this work. How old are you? I'm 27. Yeah, my birthday was basically 2 months ago. It's early June. Almost. And at the end of the last stream, we also did a lot of bike upgrading as well. Basically causing our city now hecka supports bike lane, so it's crazy. Eyebrows, he exists, he does. Underground main highway, that's the plan, because if we get them underground main highway, then we get another 8 tiles out of our city, in which case, we can meet the demands that we have there and there. So I mean 2, 4, and 2. So I've just got to get the highway to go underground is the only problem. And like, here's the fear. Like, obviously getting that to go underground, that's gonna be easy, right? But it's this on-ramp that looks like it's going to be the miserable part. Why doesn't it want to create like a diagonal for this? That's strange, isn't it? It is. It's odd, for sure. Okay, so question: can we get this to come underground? And then we take the 2-lane. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to merge immediately, but I mean, it will need to merge. So that's simple enough. And then we take the 2-lane under. And then say connect it. It doesn't. Oh. I mean, perfect. It's a little odd looking here on the surface, but I mean, it works, yeah? Easier than I expected. Okay. Let's see if we can do it here. We might take this guy back a little bit. And then same thing. Connect, and then we take the 2-lane. Why don't you want to work as well as the other one did? Did I just get lucky? What was it about my spacing that made you work so well? Hey Nims, what's your computer processor and graphics card? i7 4770K and a 970. Please. There we go. Okay, it just needed to come out another tile. So there we, I mean, boom. Got it done. That can stay all like it is. That's all fine. And then, I mean, I've just got to do this. What is this? 2 or 3 more times? Something like that. Oh, stop. I mean, okay, I think I understand how to do it now. Yeah! The on-ramp underground merge would be a nightmare IRL. It really would. It really would, because you wouldn't be able to check your shoulders. You wouldn't be able to check a dang thing. You would just, I mean, you would merge blind, basically. You would have no idea where, who, or what, or anyone is. And you're just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna get on this highway right here. That'll be fine. But game logic says it's okay. I mean, done, right? Don't let me forget to do the green lines at the end. Yeah, don't spam. Spam results in a timeout or ban. Can I just, like, do this faster? I mean, there we go. That's all it needs. It's good. What? Did that just mess up the... It did. We can't have that. We need those tiles. There we go. Oh, body. It's beautiful, chat. Okay. I mean, is that it? Is that the city? Is it all connected? What, did I do that quickly? I thought that was gonna be so much more difficult. Ah! Hey, Flame Wheel. Dude, I checked with a 10 viewer host. I checked to see if you were live streaming today. I swear I did. I was gonna, I knew that I didn't have like a stream to then host you with, but I was gonna host you anyway, just out of premise. Thank you, sir. Ah. So yeah, it's good. Man, the guy does roads ever day, man. Wait, what? I have no idea what you're saying there. Okay, everything looks good. It looks like it's all connected. Okay, so then we take irate and we extend it out. BT dubs, Mr. Flame Wheel. I don't know if you saw. And then this one goes here. Yeah, I mean, that's all. It looks right, doesn't it? Okay, yeah. So, okay, all right. So now that we've got this in place, I need to do something to I mean, industry. I feel like it wants to go industry here and here. Then, like, industry, industry, commercial, commercial. Then industry, industry. Then office spam in this space. Because, I mean, we're pushing the limits of what this city can do, right? We have to take advantage of every tile, every cell, every single little bit of everything needs to get used at this point if we're going to push up to 500,000 people. So, and I think we're ready to just resume the simulation. Traffic might get a little wonky for a second, but that's just because we've changed roads. There's been a change in the matrix. So, yeah. So I'm so surprised with how easy this underground highway went into place. Okay, so yes, what did we do? It was. There we go. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that. So it's good. It's good. Everything seems to be merging correctly. I mean, no problems. Is that a bat right there? No, that's a bird. Okay. It was grayed out, and I thought it was a bat flying around in my cave system. I was like, oh, dang! Batman's in my city. How's it going, guys? I mean, everything looks really good. It looks like it's merging just fine. No problems. Did any of our junctions get ruined with this? It doesn't look like it. Everything looks good. We're still getting hecka traffic flow. Yeah. That's moving. Population is decreasing, though. How to get the population up. So, I mean, we've now met the demand for commercial, and I'm sure industrial has been met as well. Because, I mean, this is all office space now. All of it is office space. Where's this stall? What's causing that? It's just some carryover because of the traffic change, it looks like. There's nothing here that should be causing any stall. Yeah. Would you ever play this game on Xbox One or PS4? Why? If I own it for PC, and with the PC I get way more, like, just better everything on the computer, why would I spend $400 on a console and then $60 on a game I already own? I guess I missed one. So yeah. City looks good. I mean, this city is so dense. We might be hitting cap again. This is right here. is not enough buyers for products, and this here, somewhere over here, is not enough goods to sell. We might be hitting agent cap. Man, right off the bat. We have everything turned on to reduce agent caps as much as we can. What do? Hey! Amir PL 1995, thanks for the follow, man. Is it possible to play this games without add-ons? I hate to install add-ons. I don't use any add-ons. I don't use any mods. I mean, I use some very, very small ones in full transparency, but those are just to make the stream more fun, not to actually change the overall flow of the game. This is a huge concern, the fact that these guys are all complaining about not enough buyers. But, like, nothing's happening on this side, so I think it's okay, because this is all set to be agriculture. And none of it's fertile land, so it might be its own fault here. If we change that to just regular industry, I think it might get better. So yeah. Holy crap, this city is so much more intense than mine. I only started like a couple of hours ago though. Yeah, dude, it's awesome. This game is so much fun. I highly, highly recommend it. And WSU Jeff, just hit that follow button over on twitch.tv. Thanks so much, man. 23 out of 25. We still have a lot of like residential density that could be added over here. Man, we still have a population fall though. Is this dead people? More deaths than births by 600. And that's pretty close to what that number is. So we have some space still around the city that we could capitalize on. We have the space inside the airports that we could fix up. We have... Man, that's terrifying. Why is it falling? So we have the space around the airports that we could add things in, although I don't know, because airports, I mean, they seem to wax and wane with what they bring to the city, and in the interest of avoiding traffic, I don't want something super dense on the same tiles as the airport. But we do have that space. Space outside of town still looks good. While I was at camp, I swear I was getting paler, losing my tan. Wait, what? They were so tan that it made you look white. Dang, son. Can't wait to have 400 to 500,000 in my city. I have 121. Nice. Good luck, man. Getting to this point is not easy. There's all sorts of obstacles that need to be leaped over. And getting here, I mean, is tough. It's pretty tough. Okay, so this is now all connected. I can delete these guys and save myself like $88. Is there any... Keep an eye out for things that we could delete that are no longer necessary. In the interest of saving us dollary dues. It's interesting to me that I have a demand for residential when, like, our current residential isn't, like, full density, 15 out of 19. Just looking for anything, something, anything to be able to reduce costs. Cleghorn just followed. Thanks, man. You could also probably take this highway underground through here, the Xyle and Flamewheel Highway. And then I would free up half tiles in this space, which would do well again. You could turn down the budget on your services so there aren't as many police cars, garbage trucks, etc. If we do that, then we run into some other very serious problems. So the budget is pretty much already adjusted for what we need it to do. It's not really worth it to change anything. If we lower the Parks and Rec budget, then land values drop, which then causes tax revenue to drop. I mean, reducing my budget on education, I guess. What does that do? The capacity is staying the same. My eligible... Is it dropping? No. Interesting. Okay, well, apparently we can reduce education now that we have the Large Hadron Collider and basically make it cost us less. That makes sense. Yeah, interesting. That's not what I meant to click. Capacity stays the same. Does this just cause fewer students to want to go? I don't know. Yeah. Is that an airport? There's 3 airports around city. We've got 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Flamewheel Highway PogChamp. Yeah. I need to... This is very clearly the area that we could add the most back into our town as far as, like, density is concerned, or... Yeah. It was just a question of how do we do it. There's still not enough goods. But there's nothing over here saying, like, not enough buyers. So I think we're okay so far. I don't know. 447,000 feels bad, man. And spam isn't appreciated. And also asking for, like, say my names is super weird. Don't do it. Brady says, Nims, how would it affect your budget if you put 1 international airport instead of 4 regular airports? I mean, we don't even need to get that far. To push to 500,000 people, where do I put this giant freaking international airport? I don't see a spot. Do you? No? 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 So it doesn't even matter how it affects the budget because we can't fit it in the city. 40,000 more and you're Kansas City sized. I thought Kansas City had a population of 800,000 people, not 50 or 500,000 people. I thought it was 800. We're close. We're so close. We've been up to 453,000, but I think we're in the middle of like a pseudo death wave right now. So it'll come back. I just got to figure out how to, I mean, add as much spacing as I freaking can. mean, that fixes that, and then we just fix up the highway here. Beautiful. Flamewheel Highway and Ziles Highway are now just complete laps around the entire town. It's good. Download mod for 81 part of the map. But then what's the point of saying I got 500,000 people within 9 tiles if I have 81 tiles? Wiki says Kansas City is like 481,000-ish. Okay. Dude, we're so close then. Do you really need your 3 airports? I might be able to get rid of one. It's kind of I don't know. It just depends. Airports seem to like fluctuate how many passengers they bring into the city. Cause like, look, right now the airports aren't even. With 3 airports, they're barely paying for themselves. Right, CK. Thanks for the follow. They cost 4,800 a piece. And you saw they're only making 6,000. So basically $15,000 in expenses. And is it even more than that? No, it's 14.4. So yeah, but it costs, but it's only bringing in 6,000. I mean, it's up to 8,000 right there. I don't know. Nah, it doesn't work like that, Brady. Nope. Okay. So, I mean, 430. Why are we losing people so quickly? Is this still death wave? I mean, our number of deaths per week is still increasing. Our total number of dead people is increasing. Jack, thanks for the follow, man. This part always, I don't understand this. It says we don't have enough workers, but my unemployment rate is 23% through the city. It's like, how does that work? Check pollution. There won't be any pollution. Kansas City population is 481. KC metro area 2.16 million. I was wrong either way. Okay. I thought, because it was the Kansas City metro that I thought was up to 800,000. Like, I'm sure Kansas City as a city isn't millions and millions. Like, New York isn't. What does that number always what does it always go back to? It's like 12 million or something, like the number of people in New York. New York isn't 12 million people, but New York and all of the surrounding municipalities is 12 million. So whenever I think of Kansas City, I think of, Independence and Grandview and Lee Summit in that grouping as well. New York is 8 million on its own. Really? That blows my mind. That's concerning. Out of curiosity. Yeah, we're gonna do it. This might break the city, but we're going for it. I have this set up to be farming. But there's no fertile land here. It's just been farmers only, just to mirror this side. But I think that that's causing a lot of traffic because they then have to import all of their farming stuff. And it's not providing as many goods as just regular industry would provide otherwise. And it's not even worth as much. I just need to now figure out where to put in. I mean, the demand for residential continues to climb, even though I don't understand why we're not just filling these houses first. Tokyo has 37. Jeez. Man, don't you just love it when people join like the 12th episode of some content, and then they just sit there and they spam your chat and they just say like, you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong, like over and over, and that's all they have to contribute after joining the 13th episode? Hey, we don't have pollution because we have the Eden Project. Boom. Removes pollution. Hey, look at this. Let me just read it for you. It greatly increases the city profile and removes pollution from the land, air, and water. Okay, if you don't believe me, let's look at pollution. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Bruh, you need to chill. Why is YouTube so childish? I don't get it. I don't get it. Delicious sewage? So tasty. It is. We are drinking our own poo-poo. Drinking our own poo-poo. It's delicious. I'm just gonna start banning, man. This is, you guys always disappoint. The big countdown clock to 500,000. I know when our population is following. Oh, Steel Chicken, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Danky. I mean, I think we just try to make the best out of this situation. I don't think, like, obviously we can't, this is the only place that we're ever going to get water again. I've already tried to scope out, like, other places in the city that we might be able to get water, that, like, it's not really reasonable to build roads. And there's not enough space. Where's the canal? There's not enough space to really do anything right here to get water, right? Like, we could somehow do something like this, but then if we do that, look at how much space we then actually, that's not too bad. And then if we put like water, sewage, sewage doesn't fit, that just broke it. Okay, never mind, doesn't work. This is the 5th stream? Cool. Nice. Yeah, the YouTube chat, it's pretty bad. Is this your best city, Nims? Yeah. Yeah, it is. This is my personal best, hitting 453,000 people, having $130,000 income per week. Those were both personal bests of mine. Thanks, Romus. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you, thank you. So I need... Nope, we almost did it. We learned our lesson. So how much space do I have here to work? Nope. Yes. Okay, so I have something... like this. And what's the distance on that? 1320. I mean, these aren't full grids. I'm aware they're not as good as our traditional tiles are, or our original blocks are. But like, we have demand that we can't keep up with. I don't know, I don't see anywhere else in town that has any, like, realistic availability to be able to handle what we needed to handle. So this seems like it's gonna have to do. perfect. No, I'm not a big fan of the disaster. I've played city simulation games, I guess I should say. City simulation games for a lot of my life. And I was never a big fan of disasters. I want to build, man. And like, there's enough things that can go wrong in a city that you don't need like disasters in order to properly have like terrible things happen, right? You don't need that mod. I wonder. Oh, dude, it's perfect. That I was like, you know what? If it's a bit too small, I'm gonna shrink it and I'm gonna grow it so that way it fits the space better. But then you know what? I didn't even need to. It already fit the space exactly perfectly. I wonder, do you think we can move this? Nah. It won't let me. I want to do that though. That has to go over so Flame Wheel Highway can go under. I mean, I clearly could do something like this. And then maybe? Bummer. What's going on here with this road? It's broken. You see that? Why does that keep happening to this corner? I'm losing like, what is that, 4 to 8 tiles that way? Interesting. Is this the very last episode of this city? Yeah, it is. It'll probably be the last stream that we can do for a while. I start my new job. Today was orientation, and I actually start the job tomorrow. And because it's my first week, the scheduling is their scheduling and not my, my requested scheduling, and that's fine. They have to train me. But because of that, see, that's weird. Why does that not like to work? Is it because of these guys? I don't know. So anyway, because of that, I am not, like, I work the next, like, 4 days or something like that. So it's going to be the last stream we get to do in a while. So whatever we want to do, we got to get it done today. Like, unless somebody just becomes like $1,000 Patreon, in which case I can call them back and I could be like, hey, sorry guys, I quit. Marco, thanks for the follow there, man. I appreciate that. Okay, it didn't do it that time. Strange. I wonder if we are just off by like the tiniest of margins before. Okay, so I mean, this definitely happens to be able to match, the residential that we already had. This will probably happen. That should happen. And then I still want to try to get this to clean up. 433,000 population. PogChamp, we just were at 453, so we're pretty good. I feel like Nims is good enough at this game to handle having natural disasters. Thanks, man. Gecko2431, thanks so much for the follow. Yeah, I mean, I don't like the idea of spending 20 hours, 30 hours building my city, and then, like, a hurricane happens, and then the city is just gone. I lose 30 hours of work just because RNG. That sucks. You can turn the disasters off and have the additional content. We should have done that, chat! We should have done that! A Fluffy already tried eyebrows. I mean, I guess, but no at the same time. Like, slope too steep. Hey, Tommy K, 9991. Thanks so much for the follow, man. I'm thinking, like, what if we put him right here instead? Kind of gets it to fit a little bit better, doesn't it? And then we get this cell back, or this block back. Bad habit, chat. And then nice. Hey, Dome2210, thanks so much for the follows, guys. My brother is so jealous. He sucks at City Skylines. He's lucky to get 50 or 5,000 people. Oh, man. Jukes Jr., thanks for the follow as well. I mean, hang out, watch. There's plenty of tips and tricks that we went through in order to how, and I mean, we built this entire city on stream. Not enough raw materials. Not enough goods. Okay, we did totally change the landscape for industry, so we're not surprised here. Can an overpass be an underpass? I mean, yes. And again, we have no tolerance for, I mean, the YouTube chat just needs to get cleaned up. If you are still here, you have your peace of mind, and that I appreciate you. If you have been banned, then you are a child. Nice, okay. Oh, very good this city is. I wonder if we would be able to, I mean, in order to get the spacing that we did before, I wonder if we could extend this out. So, like, what's the ideal here? It's something like this. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Like, I want the space is more important to me than a perfect grid is, right? Okay, yeah, that'll be fine. I mean, I could even take this out and do a little bit of stuff with it. Oh, poop, it's backwards. Because if we move this prison, in order to, I mean, just take as much of the space up as we possibly can, and that's actually pretty good, then we would want to, it starts to get awkward through here. I'm trying to figure out spacing. And we can probably move this down a hair. What are those? Are those people? Are these all the prisoners that I just... Because I moved the prison, did all of these guys just get released? Are they just walking back to prison now? Oh, you even got a warning. Inmates escaping, it is. They're running, they're returning. Dude, how good are the prisoners in my town? I can't even put my city in 3x. It doesn't go any faster. Breaking news. Mayor releases hundreds of criminals back into the streets. Chaos ensues. They must have all been, like, in the courtyard whenever I moved it. This poor hot dog van. They're just walking in through the walls. A lot of good those walls are doing, yeah? Okay. Okay. Well done. Well done, us. I'm super proud of us. Greatest city that ever was or ever will be. This just in. Nims City's so good, he frees all the prisoners and they come back. It's amazing! How's it going, Gamer Geek? Those are model prisoners. They're hoping to get early for good behavior. Oh, yeah, that's, yeah. That's a bit of a problem, though. I wonder why garbage piled up. Are we at a cap? I mean, it doesn't appear so. No, the fact that that guy hit 27 says that we're not. Although, if I play this game again, I definitely want some sort of mod that tells me whenever I'm, like, what caps I'm at. More so than being able to watch electrical, water, garbage availability, and everything else. That stuff I can, like, when my city starts to die, I can check those and fix it. But if I'm pushing up on the agent cap, that's something I need to know of, I mean, long before it happens. What did we decide to put in those corners? Office. Actually, I'm doing that. This should be backwards. If I only choose to put in one park or the other park, I should put in the ones that are closer and not the ones that are further away. Saves me $44, chat. Where do we put it? I just don't know. I mean, there seems reasonable. We take advantage of the space that we can't use otherwise, but is City Skylines good? I think it's wonderful. How would you rate City Skylines out of 10? I would definitely take away points for the agent cap, because that is not clear, and like it's not something that your city is limited by. I mean, it's something that is game breaking, but it doesn't tell you that that is a thing. So like, the agent cap should really be, this game should run until your computer can't handle it anymore. There shouldn't be a cap of anything. It should be, if you have a supercomputer, then you can emulate a city of 10 million people. If you have a laptop from the late 90s, good luck breaking 5,000 people. That's what the game should be like. Now, it's still a lot better out than versus SimCity, but I want to see it. I want to see it better again. So I'd give it like a 9 out of 10. I think that's fair. Man, I feel bad that I'm deleting so many of these things. But the ones that we're putting in the upper left corners are the only ones that are actually going into the correct position. So, yeah. This is so disappointing. Why is it still falling? I mean, we just have a lot of dead people. Is that really all it is? Traffic doesn't look bad. None of our off-ramps are backed up. That's what I'm checking on here. And that's why we still left the on and off ramps, like, visible, instead of putting those underground. Because we could have basically made this entire thing underground, right? And then only had the on and off ramps exposed. But we don't need to do that. We can give ourselves the ability to see the traffic which allows us to make changes. And it's not really costing us anything, because we still got all of that space. So, I don't know. I don't know why we're still having a huge moving out problem here. Moving it so it takes up as much of the dead space there that we like, because we can't build in a lot of that space. So we move that so that way we get all of that space back. And then we, I mean, like I said, we move these guys and we adjust this in order to get as many cells available to us as we possibly can. Feels bad, man. Okay. Okay, pretty good. It looks like there's a wasted... Yeah. But it's not super wasted. He just gets moved there. Because he should be in the top left corner here. He just can't fit. Okay, that's good. I missed you running the freeway underground? Yeah, we did it. I mean, and it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was, I mean, all things considered, pretty smooth. And we got all of these cells back. It's, I mean, this city is so dense as far as it's just crazy. I'm concerned though. I mean, we have some problems here. I mean, not enough workers is flashing a lot. Garbage is flashing a lot. I wonder if that's just because my garbage is no longer, like, well spread through the city. I don't know. Now we cannot see the traffic, therefore it no longer exists. But we left the off-ramps exposed, so we'd still be able to see the traffic, though. That was the point. See, we could see, like, there's no traffic. No traffic. Yeah? I'm imagining going through those tunnels just up and down over and over and over. Dude, it would be the worst. Especially think of it like right as the sun is like either rising or setting, depending on like the orientation of this highway. Every time you go underground, you enter like blackness, and then your eyes adjust, and right as they're good on adjusting to the darkness, then boom, you emerge back into the light, and then like it's too bright, you can't see anything, everything's washed out because it's so bright, and then just as your eyes start to adjust to the bright, boom, back into darkness. It'd be terrible. Do you have schools out policy on? No. Although I guess we should, in order to just make sure that we have the people to be able to work in the factories. This is a problem. Oh, it went back up. WCL Brasv, thanks for the follow, man. See, this is why I don't want to close the airports. 1,000 people served. 400. 0. It's not normal that that's the one that doesn't get used. Nims City, where constant car accidents are inevitable, but it's 2072. I mean, this is the future. Tesla has taken over the world. Everyone has autopilot. I just noticed you blocked off a highway coming into the city. Is that supposed to be like that? Because I saw you doing it before to fix traffic issues. Just wondering. Yep. The reason why this road is reversed, and we can see it a bit better here, is reversed, is because if traffic actually spawns on this highway here, the Amber Highway, it spawns out here on this, we'll call it the north-south highway, and then the west-east highway. The intersection right here, this T intersection, cannot handle, hey, Peter boy, thanks to the follow, man. This intersection can't handle the amount of traffic that are spawned by north-south and west-east. And eventually, this intersection dies. It doesn't even make it into my city. This intersection dies. Well, here's the dotted line. I can't build here. And chat, don't you dare say it. So I can't build here. And in which case, 16,000, the cap for agents is 16,000, which means that we can have 16,000 different vehicles, whether they're bikes, cars, trucks, garbage trucks, fire trucks, police cars, monorails, trains. All of that is a 16,000 cap. Well, when this backs up and prevents like anything from moving through it, it eats the 16,000 cap all on its own, which means everything else in my city dies. 2072, where the heck are the flying cars in this city? I don't know. Rimsby by and Spherix. Thanks for the follows, guys. Is there a fake dead wave happening in the city right now? I mean, I think so. This deaths per week has only been increasing. So I don't know. Okay, so if you would fix the highway now, it will back up within an hour. It would back up within like 10 minutes. Nims, what do you think of the Anno series? I don't know what that is. Just get them on and buy the plot / sarcasm. Yeah. Yeah, I could. I mean, we had no idea at the start of the game that this intersection was going to be bad. So whenever we made our decision in order to build the city this way, we had no idea that this intersection was going to fail us. Michael, thanks for the follow. 1982, man, you're older than me. And Emily Caitlin, 2022. That's got to be a graduation year? Right? Because nobody's born in 2022. Is that when you're running for president, Emily? I don't know. So yeah, we had no idea that this intersection was going to back up as badly as it does. It eats the entire 16,000 car cap all on its own. In which case the entire city breaks. Once there are no more cars that can spawn, that means no garbage trucks, no ambulances, no fire trucks. The city literally just dies. Because just they can't car. So reversing this prevents any vehicles from being able to spawn on, you know, north, south, or west, east, which keeps the cap everywhere else. And the highway that enters the town over here is still open, and you can see that it's getting a little backed up here. And so that you can see there's no traffic here. There's nothing in my city that's causing a backup, and this is the fear. There's nothing in my city that's causing a backup, right? But you see how this traffic is backed up? That's because they're spawning so fast that they're bumping into each other all the time. And then that causes them all to yield, in which case bad things happen. And like, that's not my fault. It's not any lack of planning on my city. It's not anything. But so imagine, and see, it's not even that bad. But imagine this twice through the crappiest intersection known to man. And that's what we would be dealing with. You don't know Anno? Sounds like your type of game? Never heard of it before. Can you post it in the Discord instead? Because I'm not going to remember to click on it from chat. Gotta risk it for the traffic? Will encourage biking help the agent cap? No, it doesn't, because bikes are also considered agents. They are a vehicle that is being governed by the same agent AI. And that's really what it comes down to. Vehicles that are in motion. So a bicycle is a vehicle, a car is a vehicle, a fire truck is a vehicle, garbage trucks, hearses, cop cars, box trucks, semis, all of those are vehicles that currently have the agent AI running, in which case they just don't work. Yeah. So pro tip, never use the T intersection. Don't use this one, at the very least. It's what is it, chat? It's exits before entrances, right? Yeah, exit before an entrance. Does it follow that rule? I mean, yeah, it does exit before entering, so at least there's that. I mean, I can show you very quickly what it'll do. When it kills my city, I'm obviously going to shut it off, but I'll show you. I don't mind. So see, this is now the correct way, and within a second, actually it'll be more like 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, traffic will start to spawn on this road here and this road here. And it'll take it a minute, right? So it's crazy. Saw you doing that before. Exit before entrance. Yes, it's very important to have exits before entrances. Why don't you use 81 tiles? Why didn't you use 81 tiles? Because we want legit. No mods. What map are you on? I don't remember the name of it. You can go back to episode 1 and watch us select the map there. And you should stream Fallout 4. We actually already did. We beat the entire game on stream, what, like a month or 2 ago? Something like that. Try to lower taxes. I don't think lowering taxes is going to do anything. He wants 500,000 people. He will stop. Yeah. Yep. I mean, tonight's going to be the final stream no matter what. The reason why... I mean, I had to accept. By the way, there's still no traffic coming in through Amber Highway. Just let it be known. That's how far back traffic can get backed up. With the YouTube adpocalypse, I am no longer able to support myself through the earnings of YouTube alone, which means I had to take a second job. Expect slightly fewer videos for the short term. I mean, my goal is still YouTube. My goal is still you guys. My goal is still this. But I mean, before that, I have to... Flame Wheel with the $15! Those corners looking pretty empty, he says. Pretty empty, chat. Flame Wheel, thank you guys so much. Flame Wheel, everybody... Dude, Flame Wheel and Zyle. There's a reason why Flame Wheel and Zyle have... where the hell did it go? Flame Wheel and Zyle have highways named after them. They are two huge supporters of this stream. And without them, I mean, we wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't even have the ability to have this stream tonight if it wasn't for them and like a few other people. So, do you play Planet Coaster? No, but I would love to in the future. Cities or SimCity? Not even a choice. Cities all the way. SimCity is garbage and should never be played. By the way, still no traffic coming in on this road. $985 to keep the Nims stream going. I mean, we have some goals like that on Patreon. I think we're at like just about to break $400 on Patreon. $800 on Patreon, I could basically do streaming, YouTube, and there's our first bit of traffic. This first one right there. And so we can see that this is all coming in from north-south. Zyle with $10 dues. Zyle says his goal is up to us to entertain me. Flame Wheel, you beat me. Also, yay, hi, game name OP. Thanks, dude. Thanks, man. We have a stretch goal on Patreon. I don't know if it's called stretch goals, but just certain breakthrough points. I don't remember what the dollar amount was. I think it was 800. Maybe it was like 600. But somewhere in there, we start streaming and YouTubing full time. We'll have streams a minimum of 5 days a week because I'm gonna have to take some days off. I'm a human. I gotta do human things, chat. I gotta shave my face and I gotta take girlfriend on dates and things. So at that point, 5 days a week streams guaranteed, and I'm gonna try to make them. I'm gonna take them from 4 hour per days to 6 hour per days. Since like we don't have to worry about dollary dues anymore, and then at that point we can also work on making I feel confident in saying that we could do like 5 videos a week. So, but we just gotta hit that mark on Patreon. Alright, so now you can see the traffic here. It's the merging that causes all of the slowdowns. So you can see right here. Look at this. You see this highway here, the west-east one? You see how it's already backing up? This intersection can't handle the amount of traffic that's coming through this. It just can't. And so when this gets super backed up, the north-south highway is relatively fine. It'll handle the traffic, no problem. But as this guy gets backed up, then this can't move, and then this all starts to just push further and further and further and further back. It just can't handle it. It just can't handle it. And see, then this happens, and you just get problems. You just get problems. Your population's almost under 400,000. I know. I think it's a huge death wave comboed with us swapping this industry out. I don't know what else is causing it, though. I mean, I guess I can fill all of this in. I don't know why they still have a demand for residential whenever, like, clearly we're not meeting residential, like, or when our population's falling. Like, why do they want more residential? Yeah, this just doesn't make sense. Why do they want more residential? We know that the amount of residential we have supports up to 453,000, and we added 3 more blocks of residential there, and 3 more blocks of residential here. Now that's not going to be worth a super amount, but that should be able to get us up to 460. So I don't believe this. Why do we have a demand for residential whenever our population's on the decline? I don't understand. So, I mean, here you go. Here you can see the problem. So this is now, I mean, it's already backed up like crazy. It's already just everything. So, and there's nothing to do about this. I can't modify or change any of these intersections because they're outside of town. So, you get the idea. Reverse the direction time, and that'll cause all of the traffic to despawn. Immediately after reversing the direction, traffic stops spawning out here. And now all of the traffic that would flow into the city just despawns at the point of the reverse. And see, now watch this. We're just gonna chill for a minute. You guys, we can do a quick Q&A if you guys have questions for me. I'd love them. So yeah, take up the school budget. I don't think the school budget is the problem. This 1% uneducated is actually good for us. We want to see that rise. Not a lot, like I want it to be under like 3%, maybe 5%, but we want it to be relatively low, but we do need unskilled labor to be able to work the factory jobs in town. If we don't have that unskilled labor, then these jobs are going to take forever to fill. Could you get some population benefits by messing slightly with the budgets? Maybe. Like, there's an argument to be made about reducing the residential budget or the residential taxes, and then that might encourage people to move in, but oh no. Time to dig the lake deeper and fill in some squares? I don't know. Metrolink 856, thanks for the follow, dude. Kind of stuttered there. And see, it's still backed up. It's crazy. Do you think monorails should have a monorail depot? No, I don't think it's really important. There's a mod that lets you work outside the dotted lines. Yes, there is. How do you solve the merge problem if you could? I reverse the highway direction here and stop cars from spawning. That's the legit way to fix it. The cheaty way to fix it is get an add-on that allows you, or a mod that allows you to buy more tiles and then do it that way, but that's cheating. The only other thing that you might be able to do is try to reduce the amount of traffic that wants to spawn out here, which you could do by increasing the number of import-exports around town. So like the cargo train terminals and whatnot that you have. You place more of these guys, and you get more goods coming into town this way. And actually, we can see I mean, I think we did break the game. We did hit the agent cap. Nothing here is being used. There are no cars here, and there are always cars here, chat. And so I think we did actually break the game. I think we did hit the agent cap just by turning that on for the 1 second we did. Click, dang you. Just trying to keep this traffic flowing just as well as we possibly can. Pilot Gav says, where are people donating? There's links in the below both YouTube and below Twitch. If you're on mobile, you'll have to hit the information button. I don't remember where that is. The mobile app has changed recently, and I don't know where it is. But you hit the information button, and then that pulls up, you know, the description from the mobile perspective, and then you would be able to. Right, you get the idea. Where is that? Is it? It's info. You hit info, and then that takes you to this page, in which case you can see donate, Patreon, wishlist, YouTube, Twitter, etc. And that's how you do it from mobile. So yeah, Nims makes $500 a month exposed. I make less than that from YouTube. And see, like, even though we reversed this now like 5-10 minutes ago, still backed up. And that's how bad this traffic is. And look, even without the north-south highway here, even without that, the traffic is backed up. Because this intersection just can't handle the east-west or west-east traffic. Could you delete the east-west ramp and leave the north-south highway and the merging would stop? Like, yeah, if I could build out here, that would work. Yeah, you're right. And then we would be able to handle this traffic coming into the city. Guaranteed. You're right. But like, click, 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 not doing anything, right? Nim's cost of living is about $1,200 a month. Can confirm, Zyle is correct. How do you stream from that? Oh, dude, dig, that's so old. That's so old. I haven't upgraded the YouTube description. I'm currently using an i7 4770K overclocked to 4.2. Yeah. So 500 is just about half of what yep. So realistically, like, I'm big on full transparency. I don't have a problem talking about this as long as like it doesn't break contracts to talk about it. I don't care, man. So that's why the Patreon is public, so that way people can see the earnings there. It's us. You chat are my boss. You determine what work we do next, where we prioritize, what we do. You guys are the boss. So and like, if you're my boss, then you should have access to like earnings reports and everything like that. So YouTube right now in the middle of the adpocalypse, and the adpocalypse from my perspective does seem to be getting a hair better. The short version of it is, imagine you make a video. The video normally would earn about $100. Okay, pretty simple to understand. You make a video, it's worth $100. In the adpocalypse, that video is worth about $30 to $40. And there's the problem, is when you should be making about $100, instead you're making about $30 to $40. And that is the long story short of the adpocalypse. So with YouTube now, I'm making about $250 from YouTube, although that's slightly increasing, chat. I think we're up to like $275 now. Yeah. So $275 plus Patreon puts us at like $500 to $600, just depending on how finicky stuff is. We have a population increase again. That's good. So depending on how finicky things are, and so $500 to $600 is not I mean, for $1,200 to live, again, rent is $600. All the bills are about another $400 to $500, and then $100 more to just have, because you should budget for like an entertainment expense, like going out to the movie theaters once a month or something like that. Going out on a date night, that should be budgeted for as well. So so I figure another $100 for budget. So it cost me $1,100 for bare minimum to be alive, no savings. $1,200 to be alive with a little bit of happiness, and like $1,500 is basically what I actually should make. So, right. You lying, you got probably I-7. Dig, I already said that. What? Is this vanilla? Asked Dominic. Yes, for the most part. We do have 2 mods, one that gets rid of the soil availability, so we don't have to worry about like taking forever to dig down a mountain and then rebuild a mountain and dig down a mountain and rebuild a mountain. We don't have to worry about that. And then the other mod that because it's just tedious, it takes forever, it's not fun. And then the other mod that we have, and let me see if I can find one, but it automatically bulldozes abandoned buildings for us, because that's just when you're in the middle of building, sitting there and just being click, like click, 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 1,000 times over is not a very engaging or fun thing to do. So, yeah. So we have 2 mods, but they don't greatly impact the gameplay. They just basically are there to make the stream more fun. So yeah. Is there a way for me to build more roads in my city? I've reached the limit. I don't think there is a road limit. $600 for rent. My parents pay £100 for a 5-bedroom house. Move to the UK and live anywhere but London and you're set. Interesting. Nims, do you have a green screen? Do I have a green screen? Spheric says, good stream, time to leave for work. Good luck on 5 to 100,000. Thanks, man. I appreciate the kind words. We are the Mountain Destroyers. Indeed we are. I tried different things already, but doesn't want to fix. My city has this problem with no workers, industry, 46 uneducated people. I don't know. Increase maybe your traffic availability and like the amount of goods and services covering them. Let's see. Yeah, just make sure that everything that you click on, they're green. And they're that nice shade of happy blue is the best thing that I could do there. Nims has a green screen? No, dude, I was literally just answering your question. Oh, there is a road limit? I have reached, you can't build more of this type. Well, I mean, I have a city that uses all 9 tiles, and I am very road heavy. And I only use 2 roads in my city. Only 2. They're always the 4-lane roads, and they're always gravel roads. And I've never seen the road limit, which, again, I have problem believing, but I've never seen it, so therefore I cannot comment on it. Sorry, man. You never know, he might have just painted his wall a color. I mean, if I painted the wall a color, then isn't that the same thing as green screen? $1,200 would be hard living on a hard life in California. Yeah, but I mean, thankfully I live in the Midwest where the cost of living is one of the cheapest in the entire United States. I have clothespins on the bottom of my green screen. That's to give it some weight so the breezes don't interfere with it as much. But like, yes, I 100% have a green screen. 100% with clothespins on the bottom. Woo! By the way, not to like ruin your movie magic, but this is probably, I don't know for certain, But this is how they probably did the invisibility cloak from Harry Potter. Yeah, there is definitely a green screen. Whoa, he is invisible. I know. I'm building New York, and I have built on 25 tiles. Well, you're using mods, and I would refer you. I don't use mods, so you're asking the wrong guy. My dad is listening to Diggy Diggy Hole. What is that? Is that like Lion King 1.5, where it's like dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel, quick before the hyenas come. Okay, so anyway, to Zyle and Flamewheel, since you're both here, we're not going to be having any, I mean, I work tomorrow, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I think Saturday, but I'm not sure. Definitely Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I work the next 3 days, 2 o'clock to 11 o'clock, which means no stream. There's just no stream. But in that time, I will be putting out a bunch of ideas and thoughts for what game we should stream next, and how and where and what we should stream. I'm going to delete that one myself. A lot of thoughts on like where and what and how we should stream next, and I would appreciate your guys' feedback. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your stream. I've got to go. Looking forward to when you can figure out the schedule more. Sounds good, Dane. Have a good night, man. What? Real quick, before you go, Dane, my schedule should be set in stone at this new job. It should be Monday, then Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 days a week. So I'm part-time, because that basically gets the, you know, the $400 to $500 that I'm missing. So it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, which means every day that's not Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, we can stream. So except I'm thinking, like, should we stream on Tuesdays? Like, Tuesdays is a relatively slow night, which is, I mean, what tonight is, I guess. And so should we stream on Tuesdays is the only question there. So obviously Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's not even a question. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then we'll try to make videos before we go into work Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. The big question there is just Tuesday. What do we do with that day? So yeah. Yeah, it's what will you work as? Just as a stock boy in a grocery store. This guy is kind of cool. I should have moved on by now, but I'm still here. Well, hey, thanks for the kind words, man. I appreciate that. What I don't know what we do about this demand for residential, because I mean, it's fake demand. We know that we can support a population up to 450,000. We know we can. So if we have like the ability to get up to 450,000 and that was minus like 6 more blocks that we added. So if we added 6 blocks, then like, why is it complaining at us? I don't get it, chat. I don't get it. Selfishly, I'm more available to view on weekdays, but you need to do what's right for you. Okay. I mean, I'll try. That's the best I can say. So, I mean, so you're basically saying yes for Tuesday nights, then. I'm gonna head off. See you later, sweet music. Have a good night, man. Do you have any advices to deal with a very evil water company? They overcharge us, and then they trespass to find leaks to fine us over. Talk to your city council? I don't know. I have no idea. Or drain most of the lake. I don't think we can drain the lake, though. I'm pretty sure there's a source block in here, right? There's gotta be, because this water should be evaporating slowly. So there has to be something in this lake that's generating the water. And, like, what is that? I'm playing around with changing the speed, and it doesn't look like it's doing anything different. Everything seems to be moving at the exact same speed that it already is. Yeah, water pumps, drain it with those. But, like, that just reduces the surface. It doesn't actually get rid of the whatever source block is in there, right? Why not at 3x speed? Because the game has some sort of limiter that says, here, I can show you. Nope, that's the wrong button. Hey, there's a close-up. This. Because CPU usage is at, like, 96% already. And, like, this is, again, with an overclocked i7 4770K. So, and we're already basically peaking. So there's the game cannot literally run. It literally cannot run faster than it already is. Have you seen the game Dark and Light? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I don't know what to do about this residential, man. I mean, I guess we could just fill in that on the, and do the same thing on the outskirts of town, so like, sure. There's nothing really more that I could do there, is there? I mean, maybe we can take some roads out from some point through here and try to be able to do something to be able to get some more tiles, but I'm not gonna hold my breath for that. Yeah. There, and then where's the rough point? So there, and then office again, and we'll just fill this entire space in with office. So yeah, cool. Does that help at least with residential? It's just the tiniest wisecracker 1023. Thanks, man. It's just the tiniest of amounts, but does it help at least? I can't really fit anything else in here. How's it going, Dexter? How are you? I don't mean to be awkward, but I donated and nothing came up. Doesn't it let you know? Sorry. No. That's it. Gavin, please don't apologize. If you... I got no notifications there. I see a Xyle, I see Flame Wheel, and obviously my overlay hasn't changed either, which means it wasn't detected there. Let me check my email real fast, because I mean, every time there's a donation, I get a notification. Just looking. I think I have 2 emails, and I think it went through. One's my personal, and what's today? July 25th? No. Yeah, I mean, I see the emails for Flame Wheel. I see the email for Xyle, but I don't see anything else, man. I'm sorry. I don't see anything on my end. Nims, why not just get rid of industry and turn them into offices? That's a fair question, Brady. The reason why we don't just get rid of industry and turn them into offices is because then all of the commercial has to import their goods from out of town, which I believe would actually make the agent cap worse. Now, I don't have any like quantifiable proof of that, but if we need to import more goods, right? And that's what this is. See this purple chunk? If we need to import more goods than that, that would, I mean, that would blow up our city for import. I mean, that's a lot to be importing, right? And we're already having not enough goods to sell as notifications for commercial. So if we turn all of our industrial into offices, we produce no goods, in which case, bad things. Bad things. I did it at the URL that says donate to Nims. I mean, that URL is good. I don't know, Gavin. I don't know. I mean, I can't say anything from my end. In Blood Zero. Thanks for the follow, man. I mean, like I said, I don't see anything from my end. I would double check your end and see if the payment actually processed or and then go to there. Yeah, I just double checked. Instead of going through my phone, I actually looked on the computer, and I don't see anything at all. I'll check spam folder, but it's PayPal. All right. Yeah, no, I don't see anything, man. I'm sorry. I don't see anything. You lost 75,000 people this episode? I mean, we had a dead people wave. That's all it was. No worries. No worries. People will move back. It'll be fine. Have faith. But for real, it'll be okay. So this should be offices as well. Then, I mean, if we fill this in, good. I'll keep an eye out on it, Gavin, and see if anything happens or changes over the next few days. And I will let you know either way. Get 500,000 people, then close all transport links, and then they can't leave. They'll just die off. Ah! Just watch another Game of Thrones episode. I'm impressed. Oh, yeah. It's amazing. I don't want to. I'm trying to read the conversation while also not. I can rant about Game of Thrones. Tay, how's it going, man? Tay, how are you? I can't, I mean, so the population is increasing. That's good. How's the population here? Unemployment's down to 12%. Our deaths is now under births, which is just, it's beautiful. Crime is good. Transport, that's good. Yeah? I wonder why this is going up. Because our deaths per week isn't all that much. But yet it's still increasing. Did you fix the agent limit problem? We did. Hey, Pilot Gav, dude! Pilot Gav says, "'Cause you rock, brother, and 'cause you release the prisoners with a $30 reduce." Thank you so much, man. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate people of all over the world, and thank you for the follow. Is it Chinese, chat? I don't know, but I mean, thank you regardless. And dude, Gav, dang son, $30 reduce. And there, I just got a notification. Yeah, so I mean, yeah. So there it is. There's the email. So was that the same one, Gav? Did it just take 20 minutes to process, or was that a second one because the first one glitched out? Either way, thank you so much. You can have your both corner hype. Nicely done. Nicely done. But yeah, we did a lot to see you later, Sir F. Have a good night, man. We did a lot to fix the agent cap. I mean, just a lot of optimization for traffic, bringing in traffic to the city via cargo train terminals instead of, and like, why is this guy not working? That's interesting. Did we break the trains? There are no trains moving into my city. None of them are working, chat. And that would explain why we have the goods problem and why we've also seen some problems with industry and commercial. Why are the trains not working? These used to be so busy. Why are the trains broken? All of it's connected. Anyone? Ideas? Should we turn them all on and off again? They are on vacation? I mean, maybe. Dude, busy game. Do you know why my trains aren't working? I have no idea. I have no idea why the trains aren't working. I mean, off and on again, right? We lost trains. Did you stop funding them? No. They're costing me $27,000 a week and doing nothing. What? What? What does it look like if we put down a one-way? Okay. It has the line. So I was like, maybe we messed up by putting down a bunch of one-ways. But we did not, chat. Sounds like my ex-wife costing me $500 a week and doing nothing. Ooh, burn! She's not doing nothing. It's $500 a week to be somebody else's problem. That's the mentality you gotta have. They scrapped the trains to build the tanks for war. What? We're going to war? What happened here? I see Profane talking about hoppers and furnaces. I don't know. Why are these trains not working? What's the problem here? I mean, the train's not working. Explains why we have problems with goods everywhere. How's it going, Milk Money? We're doing pretty good. My first day at work was today. That was good. This place seems so much better than the last one. Like, even as part-time, I get PTO. Like, I get 1 hour of PTO every 20 hours worked or something like that. And like, there's a woman that's worked there for a long time, and she gets 1 hour of PTO every 8 hours worked, and it's like, that's awesome. The pay is basically the same thing as the other job. They're much more flexible on schedules. There's no forced overtime. Their like, availability is great. The atmosphere is happy. I mean, we had to do lots of tours, and like, here's how to work in the store, and here's how to work in this department, here's how to do that. There's a lot of like behind the scenes stuff that existed. And so as we're walking through the store, dude, like, I mean, admittedly, this was the HR person that I'm being led by, and like, the HR person should be well liked by all of the staff, but like, everybody was just like, oh, hi! Her name was Kathy. She was really nice. Lima, thanks for the follow, man. So, I mean, her name was Kathy. She was super nice. And everybody was just like, oh, hi, Kathy! And it was just like, it was way happier. It was just so much nicer. There was no, like, interdepartmental hate, at least not that I picked up on. The only thing that was odd is there was, like, a cheer, which was just, like, you know, the pre-work, get everybody excited from, like, the 50s cheer, like, everybody clap your hands, then you spell the store name one letter at a time, and it's like, give me an N, give me an I, give me an M, give me an S, Yes! What's that spell? Nims! Go out there, knock him dead! Woo, go us! Awkward. Awkward. So awkward. Other than that, everything was just phenomenal. Furnaces on hoppers doesn't help, but droppers do help if there are items in the same chunk. What are you talking about, Profane? And traffic always chooses the fastest route, and Kangamoo, thanks for the follow. Around those 2 cargo stations, maybe time to undo that good thing to force the cargo station back to use. Do you think that it's making the highways underground was the problem? Like, these highways are all connected, though. I mean, clearly they're connected. So, I mean, yeah, that was the only part that was like super weird. Everything else was as expected. Here's policies for calling in sick. Here's policies for doing this. Here's policies for doing that. Wrong one. I mean, I could just drop it immediately back into place. IDK, my friends. So that was all above board. I mean, everything just seemed great. There was no shady behavior out of anyone at all. I got a copy of my wage agreement. Everything was just super clean, super clear, made perfect sense. It is. I'm very appreciative for this one, and like I haven't actually started doing any of the work that I'll be doing yet, but like just the people around, like that I'll be working with, are already better than the previous one. Have you played The Town? Never heard it. My OCD is kicking in by looking at your highway. I mean, yeah, there's some sections here that could be improved on, like this one here. This is a bit odd, but I mean, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I could smooth it up so you can't tell as much, but yeah. Mind me asking what the next game is? It's a fair question. We don't know yet. I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, getting trained for this new job. In which case, and I think I work Saturday, but I'm not sure on that. So the next time that we could stream guaranteed is probably going to be Sunday night, which means I'm going to be putting off Game of Thrones for chat. So it's Sunday night, and I don't know yet. So we're going to have to talk to like the supporters in Discord, and we're going to decide. It's probably going to be RimWorld, Minecraft, or Papers, Please. Probably something one of those three. Yeah. Still nothing. What is happening here? What's your position at in the job? I'm gonna work at a grocery store, Gavin. I mean, it's just going to be unloading and loading box trucks. So just picking up a box and pick up a box and then do one of two things. Take it off of the truck or put it onto the truck, then repeat for 8 hours. I mean, but there was stuff even with the job that like I was just appreciative for, because like the other job with the 10-hour, like the forced 10-hour work days, and then they had mandatory 6 days a week, and they were pushing up to mandatory 7 days a week, and it's like that's crazy. And then like how they were handling their breaks and their lunch. Their breaks and their lunch was as soon as the bell rings, you're on break. It doesn't matter what part of this several $million factory you're in. Or several million square feet factory. Sorry, I'm sure it's millions of dollars too, but it doesn't matter what part of the several million square foot factory you're in, you have a 10-minute break. Which means that if you're in the far back corner where it takes you 5 minutes to walk up to like the drinking fountain and the cafeteria and the restrooms, and then you have to walk 5 minutes. So if it's 5 minutes there and 5 minutes back, your break isn't a break. You're walking, you don't even get to do anything on your break. And at this grocery store, they're like, your 15-minute break, which is a paid 15-minute break, in which case you get 2 per day, whereas the other place you only get 1, it starts as soon as you enter the break room, not as soon as a bell rings or something like that. So that means that those breaks, the break at the other job was essentially a 1-minute break because of walk time. At least for my position. If you worked closer to the front of the building, then it could have been more. But it was, basically it would never be a 10-minute break. It was at best a 9-minute break, and at worst a 0-minute break. This job, it's always a 15-minute break, because it doesn't start as soon as a bell rings or as soon as a clock ticks. It starts the second you enter the break room, in which case, and then it ends the second you leave the break room. So that kind of implies that it's at least a 15-minute break, but it will usually be more like a 16 to 20-minute paid break, which is just better, right? Still no trains. What's happening here? And very clearly it's affecting my city, because like these people don't have enough goods to sell. Why are my trains just not working? Stardew Valley? Ooh, that's a good one too. Well, us plebs that don't have HBO are able to watch only on Monday, so High Five will watch it at the same time. Oh, believe you me, the stream on Sunday nights are going to be ending 9 p.m. sharp. It would take a lot to extend that stream. But I don't have HBO. I'm bumming it off of a friend. I'll 100% admit that. So hang on, I'm doing a Google search here. Trains stopped working, cities, Skylines. Cargo train terminal not working. Okay, this is what I'm looking at. Traffic always chooses the fastest route. Maybe you did too good of a job by roads around those 2 cargo stations. Maybe time to undo that and force back the cargo station to use. So did we just do too good of a job with our car traffic and now they won't use this? Seems odd. And also I want to click this. The clickbait got me. Interesting. I don't think it's that good. So, did we just do too good of a job for handling traffic through the city? This blows my mind. Shut them off all simultaneously. But yeah, I'm bumming my HBO from a friend. Every time I log in, I have to do like this big, long authentication process, and it's just meh. So. Weird. It kind of freaks my brain out. I no longer know where the center point of my city is because there's so much, like, stuff everywhere. I mean, this is a problem. Hey, Burt Time 2341, thanks for the follow. Did I say B-Man White earlier? Thanks for the follow if I didn't. Appreciate it. Design is a lot better in that picture. Oh, Nims TV design is a lot better than that picture. Okay, I see. First you saved my butt with Minecraft tutorials, now you're saving my butt in City Skylines. Big thanks from Denmark. Oh, Denmark, thanks for the kind words, man. Greetings, greetings. Zoom in at the rail at the bottom, please. Bottom is relative. So from this perspective, this is how we try to orient ourselves in the city here. So we have bottom left, right, top left. So tell me from here which one to zoom in on. How's it going, guys? Thanks for joining the stream tonight. You've been putting furnaces in hoppers to reduce lag, haven't you? You put furnaces on top of hoppers to reduce lag. It doesn't even seem like these guys are costing me all that much. The majority of this cost for train seems like it's the train tracks. Like, I don't understand, because at the very least, even if the trains don't stop in the city, we should get through trains, right? We should get trains that just pass through. And like, we don't even get those. Where did all of our trains go? Man, I'm so bummed because we did such a good job about like optimizing the flow of... Well, that's one problem, chat. This one's not connected. I figured out one problem. This is a good thing. This means Nims screwed up, but that also means that it can be fixed. Irish Mag RSS, thanks for the follow. Mistakes were made. But like, that one intersection shouldn't have broken the entire city for trains, right? And I could have sworn we did this all forever ago. I thought we double checked the crap out of this whenever we first did it. I mean, that's connected. I wish that there was like a layers feature to shut off certain layers. Yeah, I mean, that's all connected. Oh man, LPM, it's SpongeBob. And OWT, for now, Tuck. OWT, for now. For now, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it, both of you. Yeah, that guy looks like he's connected. That's definitely connected. Connected. I mean, we should let the simulation run in this time. Oh, look at all of the people! Look at all of the people! That must have just got off the airport. Hey Nims, why not get the 81 times mod and keep the city growing? Because the city can already... There's an agent cap, and we can get that agent cap off of 9 tiles. We don't need more tiles to be able to break the game. Rally himself, thanks for the follow. Welcome back, Zyle. How are you? And like, also, I'm really big on like vanilla experiences. Save them, put a passenger train station down and see if the trains can get through to the station. Nice. Yo, Nims just started new city, population of 1,100. Nice. You'll get there, man. You'll get there. I gain more people per week than you have in your entire city. You'll get there. Just keep at it, man. Keep that budget down and keep that population up. Yeah. Maybe train rail can't cross road underground? Nah, it did. Are your stations activated? Yes. 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 That's a problem. That's a lot of traffic there. And see how they're stalling on nothing? That's also a problem. And they're backed up pretty far. I'm scared. OWT for now. Now tuck. It's pronounced out for now. It means something for nothing. In North England, the Stark would use it. All right. Show me the metro rail right now. Okay. Here's my metro rail right here. It's beautiful, isn't it? We don't use metro in this town. How was your first day, Nims? It was pretty good. I'm excited for the job. I really am. I think it'll be good. I want to click 1. No, stop! Y'all suck. Hey, Haze Above just hit that follow button over on Twitch TV. Thanks, man. Oh, we can't actually hit the button until they're in the city. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any mods for the game. Only unlimited soil and auto-delete abandoned buildings. And that's not really for me. I don't really care about that stuff. It's in order to create a more entertaining stream for you guys, because otherwise we spend too much time just doing mindlessly tedious things. Our demand for residential is gone. That's nice. Maybe it's because we're in 3x. Let me put the game down to 1x and that'll fix it. My job is sold on August 4th. I have to find a new job then. Dude, that sucks, Kyle. I'm sorry to hear that. Keep positive, man, and get them applications out ASAP. Where's this car going? It's kind of trippy to just watch them move under all of these other buildings, though. I wonder. Oh, he. Oh, well, he returned to the facility. I wanted to watch him. How is he getting 1,000 people? I keep losing hundreds when at about 39,000 people. Make sure that you're, I mean, you might be in the middle of, if you had a population boom, then you're also going to have a dead people boom later on. Basically, if you have a lot of people move into your city all at the same time, then you're gonna have a lot of people all die at the same time. I wish that there was some variant for the ages when people move into town. That way they're not all just young adult and then they die in, like, you know, the whatever mark after that. Interesting. He's getting on the highway in order... Dude, that would suck. He's getting on the highway to collect the garbage. It's interesting. Make sure, I mean... You might be in the middle of a death wave, and then make sure that you just have plenty of goods and services around your city. Has the land value? Oh, dude, $1.43 per square meter. It's insane. I mean, just look at the color of this map. It's nuts. Land value is as high as land value could be. You have all the answers, don't you? I do. I mean, I'm pretty... Whenever I play games, I like to... See, the thing... Here's the reason I don't like mods. Kit Kat, thank you for the follow, Kit Kat. Appreciate that. I don't like mods because I feel like there's so much that can be done inside of base games, especially like creative building games, that people just don't do. And they give up on like these really awesome creative things that you could do inside of the base game, because I don't know, like why do people give up so easy? There's no reason. Like, have you built a 500,000 population city on 9 tiles? No. So then what do you need 21 tiles for? I don't get it. Like, that's like building one small Minecraft build in the middle of like a field and then saying like, okay, I need to have a new Minecraft world because I want to build more. And it's like, dude, just take 2 steps to the right and build better. So I don't know. Profane saying, placing furnaces on top of hoppers will not reduce lag and in some cases can be detrimental. Placing droppers on top of hoppers can reduce lag if there are items in the same chunk as the hopper. If there are no items, then there will be no difference in the amount of lag with or without the droppers. I don't believe that that's true though. I think you're wrong. Because the thing that creates the lag from hoppers, and this is a city skyline stream, so you're really off topic here, but like I'll humor you. The reason why hoppers create so much lag is because of that check that they do for any items above the hopper to suck them up and then create a NBT data value inside the hopper. By putting the furnace or dropper or any storage, it doesn't matter what it is, it shuts off that check. That check is the laggy part of hoppers. Shutting off that check saves all that lag. I don't believe you. I believe that you're wrong. I mean, good luck, Kyle. No time like today to get started. There's an 81 tiles mod out there. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Most people skip too many services to attract more people. I mean, yeah, that's one of the big things is your services, your noise, your everything needs to be adjusted for. Yagoop 305 and Buizin, thanks for the follows, guys. I mean, obviously providing electrical and water are the obvious things that we need to do here. That garbage truck was on an awesome journey though. That was really cool. Anyway, obviously water and power are like 2 obvious things that you need to make sure of, and same thing with garbage. But then also making sure that your healthcare is just as high as it can possibly be, making sure that your fire hazards are as low as they can possibly be, and like TBH, I probably could improve this by a hair. I mean, just doing what you can to fix all of the problems of your city. I mean, look at the vast majority of my city here. It's the healthy blue, right? Irrelevant. Garbage, almost all of it's the healthy blue. Healthcare, I mean, all of it is the perfect blue. Again, all of it is the perfect blue. Good there. The vast majority is the healthy blue. I mean, this is the point, though, is you have to make sure that you're handling all of these things as well as you can. This blue, everything in your city should be that color of blue. And if it's not, well, then that's the reason why your city's not growing. Do you have any mods on this? We have a soil availability mod that gets rid of soil availability. And then we also, do I need the big one or can I just do a little one? I'm just gonna do a little one, chat. We have no soil availability, and then we have, okay. Yeah, that seems fair. We have no soil availability, and then we have auto-delete abandoned buildings. Other than that, nope. Westy 2017, thanks so much for the follow. Starts chanting an ancient invisibility spell and cast it on Nims. I can't reach it! I'm back. It's amazing. There are people who don't want to build this compact, so they made a huge map available so you can still reach 500,000 with mostly rural areas. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but I don't know. I feel like it's a shortcut. I don't know. Uh, 25,000. I mean, our population's increasing pretty rapidly. That did not go up by as much as I was hoping it would. Yeah, I think this is just a better move, which makes me sad. I didn't want to have to do this. All those prisoners inside the prison are just like, whoa, the world shifted like 5 feet to the right. Get the 81 tile mod, then see what population you could get with it. Maybe. I still get traffic jams all over the city. Any suggestions? Roundabouts are terrible. Don't use roundabouts. Look up what weaving is, and try to understand that as best you can. Basically, never have an entrance before an exit. So you can see here, exits before entrances, always. See, flipping it to this side, this is an exit, this is an entrance. So exits before entrances, always. Which, that's the reason why roundabouts are terrible, is because there's always exit or entrances before exits, because they're just too tiny. So, I mean, if I'm fair, here's an entrance before an exit, but that's very spaced out. Exits before entrances, always. Never roundabouts. And then zoning is half of the fight with traffic. Make sure that you have very, very good. It's spread out. Don't put all of your commercial over here. Then don't put, like, in this city, I could have split this into a grid of 4, right? I could have put all of my office here, all of my residential here, all of my commercial here, and then all of my office, industrial, commercial, residential. Yeah, those 4 things in each one of the 4 corners. But then that would have caused huge traffic problems. Whereas having it be like this, and spread out and spaced long ways, basically folding open, keeps, I mean, everything is basically, there is no huge amount of traffic all heading to one zone. So that's what it is. So specifically, never entrances before exits, always exits before entrances, and then zoning your city is half the fight. The other kind of counterintuitive thing is because exits before entrance is a thing. Never ever ever like, okay, how do I? Never ever ever isn't the right word choice. Fewer highway connections are better. So instead of, I could have, for example, here I could have had 4 lane, or I could have had one thing exit here to turn into my city, and then I could have had this thing exit as a separate highway connector, but it's better to take the highway down to a 2 lane and then to a 1 and a 1. And so, like, take that as you will. If you're going to use a 2 lane, use a 4 lane highway. If you're going to use a 1 lane off ramp, use a 3 lane highway. Never use a 2 lane with a 3 lane highway, because you're going to get traffic problems on your highway. So hopefully information somewhere in there helped you. Zoning is half the fight, and then always exits before entrances. And using both of those together should help you with your traffic. The reason you give for not liking mods is that you can already do many things in the base game, but the problem with that is not everyone is technically minded enough to do the things like this to squeeze everything out of the game. Thanks. Oh, yeah, no worries himself. No worries, man. Always, always. Top of the morning. Hey! Yeah. Okay, so technically minded to get this stuff out of the game. I mean, that's fair. I can understand wanting more tiles in this game. I can relate to that. And most of my mod problems come from Minecraft, which is, you know, where I come from. And you see things like emerald tools. Why? Why emerald tools? What good? What service? What did they? No. Let's add steel. Why? What purpose? Serve? None. Pixel mod, fantastic, awesome. Mo Creatures mod, awesome, fantastic. Stuff that is like you see the difference between those two types of mods. That's the sort of issue that I have there. See you later, Flame Wheel. Have a good night, and thanks again, man. 20th? Yeah, all of our roads are like that. First is right here, first, and then it goes all the way second, and it goes all the way, there's 10th, and then all the way up to 22nd. Yeah. Oh goodness, look at that amazing highway. You can't even see it, it's underground now. But there it is, in all of its glory. But yeah, I mean, we don't have traffic problems. Following those rules, and oh, also, Rally, fewer intersections. The fewer intersections you have, the better off you are. Traffic in this game always yields, which means that it always slows down. Which I know sounds obvious, but it's not. So keeping your number of intersections down keeps your requires less yielding and thus less slowing down, which means that your traffic can move at fastest speed as much as possible. Which is why I don't have these gravel roads. It's why they don't connect. And plus I get, 6 more tile or cells out of it by not connecting. The only traffic that uses my gravel roads are local traffic. Nothing else goes through there. So keeping intersections down, Deathwatch, thanks. Keeping intersections down, exits always before entrances, and then zoning is half the fight. That's traffic, right? Does 5th, 3rd exist? No. 5th, 3rd, it's always doubled up. So 8th. Here's 5th. Yeah. Would you agree with mods like Industrial Craft and Thermal Expansion that don't rewrite the game but add extra things to change gameplay like machines, power, and pipes? I don't think pipes are necessary because all of the things that pipes do, you can already do in the base game, and it's needless. I don't understand the point of power either. Like, isn't that just fuel? In which case that already exists via blaze rods or charcoal or something like that. I play this on the Xbox, so I can't get any mods. Well, I don't use mod, Evan. So, I mean, basically look at my city, and this city you would be able to build on the Xbox. Zio with the $1 do. He's gonna take that top right corner. He says, phew, flame wheel left. I can use my $1 do to take one of the corners back. I am the true winner. Nice, man. Thanks. And thanks for the $1 do. So, like, what machines are you talking about? And then power and... So, no, I probably don't. Why are these just not working? Is it simple to build a city? No. It takes a lot of know-how. I mean, like, and I'm not trying to, like, humble brag here or anything, but it takes a lot of work. It does take a lot of work. But, like, this is the end of the game. This is the pinnacle. This is the biggest thing that you could possibly do inside of vanilla City Skylines. Again, you could mod the crap out of it and do more, but, like, this is the end of the game. You cannot build bigger, you cannot build better. We are literally pushing the limits of what the game can do. And that's even without mods, we're pushing the limits of what the game can do. It's not easy to get to this point. Most cities fail before. I mean, we have $35 million. We have 450,000 people. I mean, we did it, chat. Seems trains are not spawning into the city. I know, and I don't know why, Hayes. It's let me pull back up Google here. And like, our city is not without problems either. Trains stopped. Yeah, working City Skylines, cargo train terminal not being used. Force them to use train by cutting off a direct road connection between them. Isolated industrial is a good way to reduce traffic, but use only train to ship to import and export. I mean, we don't have traffic problems, but then, like, looking at this, we do have, what is this? Like, not enough raw materials implies that stuff isn't being imported into the city quickly enough. Where's the solve here? Solution. Traffic, turns out traffic plus plus was causing this. Well, we don't use traffic plus plus. Does he, wait, did he say something else? He said that changing his roads solved it. Is this broken because it's one of these roads? The bus lane or the bike lanes? He said specifically it broke because there were bus lanes. Well, if it broke because he had bus lanes, it's not unreasonable to think that ours might break because of bike lanes, right? A Skyblock episode came out? I missed it. I mean, yes and no, Zyle. I just did a verbal shout out, not like the on-screen thing. Even Nims, the best of the best City Skyline player, needs help sometimes. I mean, I'm not the best in the world, but Adam says, no, my bike lanes. I mean, it's only this one part, though. It's only this one part. And we're gonna try it and see what happens. Because it does kind of fit the timing. They broke roughly same time that the bike lanes were implemented. I don't know. That looked like traffic. No, we're doing okay. It's alright, dude. There's a heck of stuff going out of town right now. Sleepy's, he knows. Heck of stuff going out of town. With mods, for example, you could build an automatic quarry that mines ores, then use machine to increase how many ingots you get from the ore, and another machine. See, like, what's the point of that? Like, right there, that blows my mind that somebody would want to use that. Increase the amount of ingots you get from the ore. Build an iron golem farm, you lazy. What? But okay, we can continue. And another machine that automatically crafts hoppers if you run low on them. I would say that automatically crafting, like blueprints or whatever, automatically crafting things would be nice. So I can understand that mod. Then you'd have to figure out the most effective way to generate and route power. I mean, an automatic quarry doesn't make any sense because, like, inside of base Minecraft, we've basically already done everything that we can to I mean, quarrying is not difficult. I mean, branch mining is super efficient, and like, TBH, you don't even need to branch mine. What do you get out of it? Build a gold farm, now you have gold. Build an iron farm, now you have iron. Build yourself a carrot, potato, like mushroom pumpkin farm, build one of each of those, and then you can trade that against villagers, and now you have emeralds. And then with villagers, you can then use your emeralds to get diamond pickaxes, axes, shovels, and chest pieces, which means the only thing that you're missing there from diamonds is enchanting tables, helmet, legs, and boots. So we've basically covered everything, like all of the resources of the game. Why do we need an automatic quarry? So like the ingots are covered inside of the base game. We can do all of those things already. There's no reason to have like a mod that does that. And like, then if you need the blocks, dude, there's automatic tree farms, like literally fully automatic tree farms. And then there's like AFK cobblestone farms, and actually there are legitimate, like the tree farm, it's AFK-omatic. There are legitimate, fully automatic cobblestone farms. I don't get the point there. The only thing out of all of those things that you listed would have been automatically crafting 453,000 people, by the way. If we hit 455, this is a personal best. The only thing out of that makes sense is automatically crafting recipes for you. You got a train. Dude, we did get trains back. Trains hype. Oh, it was the things. It was the whoop, 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 whoop. It was the bike paths. Yeah. Yeah, so sad. Bike lanes seem to be the issue. I mean, yeah, Google. We fixed it. We did it, stuff. What's the point of reaching 500,000 population? It's a goal you put on yourself. Someone else might set a goal to auto-craft every item with 0 interaction. I mean, yeah, but no. Increasing automation and automation speed is part of what makes it fun to play. I mean, but you could, literally all of those things that you just said, you could do inside of the base game. The only thing that you could, like, increasing automation and automation speed is what makes them fun. I mean, I want to build all of these things. So I build an iron golem farm, and then I set up a filter to route the iron out of the poppies and, yeah. So to route the iron out of the iron golem farm, and then I have some sort of gold farm that transports the items from the gold, from the nether gold farm into the overworld. Then I route the gold into that same generator, the auto crafter thing. Like, all of that is still possible. The only thing that's not possible inside vanilla Minecraft that you listed, is auto crafting. So, yeah, then, so, like, I understand the point of things like Pixelmon, or what was the one that would, like, took you to, the Sky Dimension? What was that one? That one was awesome. I understand those. I didn't like that one when it implemented new, like the purple ore. Again, what's the point? What's the point? Just to have a proprietary ore? It doesn't make sense to me. Again, we already have wood, gold, iron, and diamond. Why do we need another? It does like those things just blow my mind. I don't get it. Like most games, you could do different things to beat the game, but in Minecraft, it feels like you can do the same thing just slightly differently. Can we take a look at the other train connection to the outside, says Mikey. Sure. That's a problem. Where is that going? That's where. This number should be 20,000. It's the planes. The planes are just super inconsistent. And like right now, they've served 635 people, 215 people. Why are they making no money? This doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay. So, okay. It combines them together. I see it now. I mean, there's a train. Okay. Whoo, buddy. And look at this. Look at all the trains coming through here. We could increase the speed here, but it's kind of irrelevant because this can only move so fast. But I feel like we should. And that should increase the speed by quite a bit because now they're merging correctly. And they won't have to wait on each other anymore. We'll see how it works, right? What about new ores that expand building possibilities? I don't think that's necessary. Like, why do we need a new ore? If you want, like, what good does steel do? Like, just use iron. Because it's a video game. We're not going for, like, hyper-realism here. We build, like, floating cities in Minecraft. That's not possible. So it's a video game. Like, why are you trying to obtain hyper-realism in Minecraft? Hang on. Something looks weird. Why are you trying to obtain hyper-realism in Minecraft? That doesn't make any sense. So your need for steel is irrelevant. You just need a resource to look thematically similar to steel, that's fair. That part's fair. So if you need something to be thematically similar to like a metal, iron. Just use iron. Stop like adding 50,000 freaking ores so that way you have proprietary ores. And if you use all of the base tools of the game, if you make your mod use iron instead of whatever proprietary ore that you want, it means that your mod will be more compatible with other mods. It means that your mod, which maybe increases ingot yield or whatever the heck craziness that you have there, then improves another mod that then uses that iron to do something else. And then and we're not talking about raw compatibility, like they break whenever they're loaded at the same time. I'm talking about like how they efficiencies, how they interact with each other. And that's the cool part. And like by everybody having their own proprietary BS, there is no interconnectivity, which again defeats the purpose. Yeah, Optifine is obviously irrelevant to all of this. 457,000 people hype. Yeah. For the same reason people play any game, cause they wanna. I mean, that's fair. My problem is just it's simply creativity. And like, I'm not saying these people are not creative, but I feel like inside the base game, no matter what game it is, there's already so much that you can do. Why did you touch 5, 10, 15% of what the base game can do and be like, nah, let's mod the crap out of it? Like, why not experience what the game has to offer first, and then you will, like, not only will you have a deeper appreciation of the base game, but you will also have a deeper appreciation of the mods that people made too, because then you understand the differences and you understand the intricacies and the nuances that were added by their mod. So, yeah. You can get diamonds through an iron golem farm, sure, but you need to do the villager trading yourself. For you, that might be fine, but personally, I find it 100% satisfying to watch everything work autonomously, like clockwork. That's fair, Captain. And if you wanted to make a mod that transmuted iron to diamonds at roughly the same rate that iron is sold to villagers, and then like essentially transformed back into diamonds via emeralds and then buying and selling, that makes sense to me. I get that, because that then can exist alongside the game. But saying something like, what is it? It's 11 iron, or no, it's like 8 iron per 1 emerald, and then it's like 10 emeralds to get diamond, right? So at best, you're trading for a chest piece, right? So no, we shouldn't do it for a chest piece. It should be, a chest piece is what? 8, so 8, 3, is 11. 3 again for the pickaxe and the axe. 3 again makes 14. Then a hoe makes 16, and a shovel makes 17. So 17 divided by 5 is roughly like 3.2, something like that, right? So we're essentially saying that on average you get 3.2. So let's just call it 3 diamonds per. There's 3 diamonds that you get on average per trade. The trades cost roughly 10 diamonds, which means that basically it's 3 emeralds per 1 diamond. Okay? So to get 3 emeralds, you need to trade iron 3 times. In which case it's roughly, let's call it 10 iron. So then it's basically 30 iron to 1 diamond. Hopefully you followed my math there, and it was just like super crappy on-stream math, which was probably wrong. So if you then had something that transmuted iron into diamonds, you should make it cost 32 iron to get 1 diamond out of it. And I would argue that's even still too fair, because this is for villager trading. It's pre-built diamonds. You don't get to choose. You have to take what they offer. If you're getting loose diamonds, free diamonds, it should be more expensive. It's the difference between a gift card and like cash. With villager trading, you're getting Zio with a $1 due. He says 460k hype. Take $1 for your achievement. Also interrupted discussion. Ha 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 ha. 460k hype. Thanks, Zio. So I would say 60, like a stack of iron, 64 iron to 1 loose diamond is fair. Because it's not being said you have to spend this diamond on a pickaxe, which is what villagers do. It's here's a free diamond. And so I could see your point of seeing it work autonomously like clockwork. But again, we should maintain the values that the game has added, and most of what you want to do. So basically, you need to make what you want work. You need just like a block that transmutes your iron into diamonds. You don't need some sort of quarry. You don't need some sort of ore efficiency machine. You don't need electricity. All of that you could do inside the base game. The only thing you want to make your dream work is a transmutation. So yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of factions. It's not a style that I want to support. Oh, I serve .ltd. Interesting. Yeah, it's just not. It's not. I never said 2-year-olds, and I never said gameplay. But I mean, I can accept the argument of it's not gameplay that I want to support. I just don't like the idea. I want everybody to be happy to be with each other and not trying to kill each other. If there's PvP, the PvP should be small and instanced, not actively griefing each other. So yeah. Okay, fair, Zyle. That's fair. 461,000. This is a personal best. We still don't have any demand here. But I mean, we did figure out the glitch with the cargo train terminal, so those are back. No traffic in the center of city, we hope. Looks pretty good. I mean, even the areas immediately adjacent to the highway aren't that deep crimson red. Our traffic is incredible. I mean, there's no stalls. I don't see any stalls. The only sort of stall that I think we'll ever get is around the cargo train terminals. And that's just and that's not because my roads can't handle it. It's just because cargo train terminals only support X amount of traffic per week, which is what this is. Are our junctions correct? Yeah. I don't know when all of this happened. I have both chat pops out and Twitch full screen. Nice! Nice, eyebrows. Multiple monitors is best. 100%. Amazing vacation. Ooh, that was a bad one. What do you think about Minecraft roleplays? I've never seen or heard anything, but it doesn't bother me. Like, unless we're talking about mods. And my only sort of concern and caveat is just I want it to be done inside the base game. And like ultimately that's just my philosophy on it. And like my philosophy also is the most inclusive. Everyone can enjoy what it is that we're doing, right? Because we don't heavily mod to crap. But if you have so many mods, then you're going to alienate everyone that doesn't use whatever mod you're choosing to use. ALDLDL donates $1. He says city over 62K. 463K as a matter of fact, and I'm sorry for the cargo train problem. No worries, man. I also saw the $2. You kept up your part of the bargain. I hope you saw that I kept up mine. We put out another episode this morning, and I'm gonna be doing the same thing tomorrow. It'll be good. Are trains coming into the both points or just one? They only come in from the, they enter from the right and exit to the left. I hope that makes sense. Also took forever to donate that $1. Oh, yeah, Gav said the same thing earlier. He said he donated and then it seemingly took a long time there. Fair point, but with the transmutation block, it removes the progression from stone to free diamonds. But extra stuff like quarries, you have to gather all of that iron and build your power supplies, which makes the end of free diamonds more satisfying. I mean, that's fair. But like, couldn't you have like an AFK cobblestone farm and then you AFK for cobblestone and then that gets you free diamonds at, you know, I mean, if we're saying 64 iron is the translation to diamonds there, then tell Gali 5, thanks for the follow. You would be able to do, I mean, you would still be able to set that up. And like an auto miner, I could see also being added to Minecraft. I think that would be cool. In which case, like, here's what I want to see is I don't want to see a quarry. I want to see a single block that like you put a tool into, and then that tool is used as if a player is swinging it, right? And so then if you put a cobblestone block in front of it, and then you would put the equivalent of like a dispenser or a dropper, but instead of spitting the item out, it uses the item, and then it just sits there and goes dunk, 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 and then the cobblestone breaks, and then the pickaxe actually takes durability. And so now to automate that block, you need to use the other block that automatically crafts pickaxes, and then you need to have something that automatically places cobblestone in front of it. So, and then make this block, the one that does the mining, make that block manipulated by pistons. And now you can do all sorts of crazy stuff. Now you could using relatively vanilla Minecraft mechanics and build way more. And like, rather than just building like a pre-built quarry. Was SimCity updated? This isn't SimCity. SimCity is a terrible game. This is City Skylines. Yeah. What if vanilla Minecraft made villagers but their trades never burned out and they had every trade and they were all unlocked from the beginning, but a mod came out that made villagers have different classes that you needed to breed and find all of them, and villagers could burn out on their trades, making a need to replace them? I mean, that's a weird hypothetical, Profane. Because why would default Minecraft have the most broken thing available? I understand, Eyebrows. That's okay. It sucks, but that's okay. I can't entertained your hypothetical profaned, because that's like saying, that's the exact same thing as saying, like, what if there were no laws for a day? What would you do? Would you kill people? And it's like, no, because, like, that's never gonna happen. Or like, what would you do if you just suddenly had billions of dollars? And it's like, no, because that's never gonna happen. It doesn't make sense. One of my favorite things to watch is, let me see, these guys. I love watching how they move through the city. Why does default Minecraft have the most broken mechanic of sticking some doors together and creating an infinite supply of iron? I mean, because ultimately that's the base game. That's what we've all agreed upon. It's the rule, like, it's the rules that everyone's agreed upon. Like, you're asking, what if what if the thing is not what it is? Like, that could be applied to anything. And if your argument is what if it is not what it is, there's nothing else to be said. My bike lane on the same block as the train killed it? Yeah, okay, so it happened to you and not just me, so it's both of us. Okay, cool. This is the way SimCity should have been made. An independent studio did this and EA couldn't. Couldn't have said it better myself. This game is, oh, look at all of the people. This game is what SimCity should have been. SimCity was garbage. SimCity was just, I mean, bad in so many different ways. This game is fun. This game is enjoyable. This game is entertaining. 464,000 people hype. There's nothing, I don't know if there's anything else that we could do here. Our deceased is good. Our power is good. Our water, I mean, I guess we bump our water just a hair here. Do we upgrade? Do we need more? Yeah, we should probably build like 2 or 3 more, TBH. What? It won't let me place it? What? Oh, I missed. Yeah, basically, the simplest profaned is they're the base rules that we've all agreed on, and that's why they should be. I mean, from a game perspective, that's why they should be followed, because it creates a baseline experience that everyone can participate in. Hello, can you zoom out all the way? Just tuned in and would like to see the city. Sure thing, man. We got all 9 tiles. We've got, I mean, super dense. Just basically fitting in as many buildings in this space as we possibly can. And to that end, we've got 465,000 people. I mean, we're doing really, really well. Actually, I should probably start trying to ramp up crematoriums, because we just shot from 400,000 to 465,000. We should save the game real quick. And then city stats. Okay, so we hit 450 earlier. Is that the highest we ever were? And then we basically fell down to 390,000. And now we're up to, now we're up to 465. So basically went from 392 to 465. We're about to have a huge death spike. And look at this. The death rate is crazy down. We're about to have a death wave. It's just a question of, like, where do we place them? I mean, does it matter anywhere through here? Let's all appreciate the amount of times Nims had to talk about the same thing per viewer request. Hey, man, it's fine. And there's no point in getting frustrated at the people asking. They just joined the stream. They don't know, and so it's okay. My only concern. Ooh, I remember why we didn't put one right here, because we wanted to keep the traffic clean. Yeah, I don't mind answering those questions. It's my problem comes from people that just join the stream and they're like, "You're wrong for doing it this way." It's like, buddy, okay, sure. Okay. And actually, this was a really cool demonstration of death waves right now. Because, I mean, we have, very clearly, we don't have a need for more crematoriums. But we just identified that we are going to have a need of a crematorium very, very soon. I mean, we basically, again, we went from 390,000 somewhere through here. It's a bit weird to get to hovering. 392 and to 465. 465 is our current spike, but now we're losing people. So we just proved that, and then, I mean, city stats, our death rate, this is the other part. Our death rate is way falling. That means we're gonna have a spike back up in the very near future. So that was just it's a tip or trick or whatever you want to call it into how death waves work. So there you go. Yeah, thanks, Freeman. Appreciate it. I keep opening apps on my computer just to see if I can get my CPU usage to above 50. It's rough, man. It's rough. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard cities that large have some of the traffic despawn. Only if they stall for an indefinite amount of time. Why do these guys have problems with dead people? What's happening here? Why did my city just break? What just happened? Did we hit cap? This doesn't feel like dead people though. This doesn't. That's so many deaths. Dude, I got started, yeah. But, like, I got started a little too late. What? What? I've never seen it spike that hard before. How could we be losing? They're underwater. What's happening? Everything is dying simultaneously. It's flooding. It's 10,000 dead people. Chad, I think this is where we end it. I think this is because this is perfectly matched, and like even then, how is it overflowing? Why is it not flowing downhill? I think this is it. I think this is it. I think we call it. I think this is the end. I think 465,000 people. 465,000 people is what we did. That's what we got to. Chat, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. This is going to be the end. This is the grand finale. We're going to kill everybody. Everybody's dying regardless. Nothing I can do to stop them. I'm not God. I'm just mayor. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for all of the frickin' support that you've shown. Gav, Zyle, ALDL, which is Adam. Like, Flame Wheel. Dudes, I appreciate it so frickin' much. Again, there won't be any streams into the next at least 3 or 4 days as I'm starting my third job. Chat, should I call it my second job or third job? Because YouTube, Twitch could be considered one job, but could also be considered 2 jobs. Could be 1, could be 2. I don't know. Okay, anyway. This is it. So as the grand finale, I mean, everybody's already dying regardless. I've never seen a death wave of almost 11,000 people all at once. I've never seen that before. That's insanity. Check pollution just to see if Eden is messed up. No, Eden still looks good. No, wait, it is. How did Eden get messed up? No more lose 2. If Eden got messed up, our drinking water is now polluted, which caused... You know what? Everybody's already dead, chat. Everybody's already dead. They're all already dead. We're just gonna go for it. They're all already dead regardless. Let's start the death. Thank you guys so much for being with me. Look at this mountain of water. And then we can grab the level tool. Tidal wave! Oh my god. Everything. Whoa! Okay, let's keep going for it. Let's level it out. Let's actually just totally close it off. Every last drop of water needs to come out of there. Every drop of water, chat. Our city is thirsty. They must be watered. All right, there we go. The pond emptied. Check land value, then flood. Still at $1.40. Speed 3 wave. I mean, speeding 1 to 3 doesn't really change anything. My computer can't handle it regardless. Road destroyed. Turn it into a mountain? No, no, no. Nims NATO? We don't want it to be a mountain. Like, what if we want to come back and build here? Oh my gosh. The tidal wave! Our weekly income's still not that bad, all things considered. Ocean Man! This was totally worth the $30! Yeah, buddy! And then how's this doing over here? Because this was overflowing at 1.2. You know what? Let's do something else. We're gonna turn off all the drinking. And what will happen then, chat? What if we shut off all the drinkers? Then the pooers are going to win. It will overflow faster. Come on, come on, go quicker, Nims. Click all of the buttons. And that's it. We have no more drinkers. All of the drinkers are gone. Just the poo-pooers remain. And the poo-pooers... They no longer have drinking water. The poo-pooers! Our world will become an ocean! We will destroy it all! Oh my gosh! Oh, here's the lake. I found what happened to the lake, chat. Oh, buddy. I was like, man, it's not looking too bad up here. Hey, Kangamoose! Spectacular destruction via water. Who needs the Disasters mod or Disasters DLC? Where you have Nims to rain destruction upon everyone indiscriminately. I was like, hey, look at this. It's not too bad up here. Oh, it's only like a couple blocks, right? And then we turn around and we look over here and it's just we've made a new lake. It's amazing. King Fox, he agrees. I'm confused. Did you hit 500,000? We hit like 465,000. We got close. It's good. Yeah, we broke the game. We had like 11,000 people all dying at one time. So we're just like, nah. It's got to be the last stream anyway. Everybody's dying. We could spend the last hour fixing the death problem just to kill them again. Or we could just compound death on death on death on death on death on death. And I need to scoot back for more death on death on death on death on death on death. And so we're just like, yeah, you know what? Let's just go for super ultra mega death. I think that was the best idea we possibly could have had. All traffic into the city has ceased. This was the last car. The station wagon. He is the last. traveler. The last traveler into the city. Let us follow his path into this apocalyptic wasteland. Okay, he will be taking, I think this is Flamewheel Highway. All of these cities are without, or all of these buildings are without water and without power. I don't know, hey, Gecko just followed. I don't know how Flamewheel Highway, which is entirely underground, is not flooded currently. And like, how is he see? I guess he has headlights because there's no power. In which case the lights inside the tunnel would be off. The last traveler. He makes his epic journey through town. Where is he heading? Where is he going? We do not know. Miss Castle with the $1 due. She says, Ocean Man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land. That's all I know. That you understand, Ocean Man, the voyage to the corner of the globe is a real trip. Ocean Man, the crust of a tan man imbued by the sand, soaking up the thirst of the land. I feel like rhyming with land is a bit cheap, don't you think, chat? It feels basic. News today, the mayor seemed to deem it a good plan to fill the lake with soil without moving the water first. This led the water to filling the city. Also, he removed the something. I looked away because of distraction. The last traveler took an exit. He then turns. Where is he heading? Where is he going? We know not. His name is Todd Cook. He's uneducated. Maybe that's why he's in my city of death and dehydration. And what would you call a lack of power, chat? My dark city of dehydration and death. And now sewage. Sewage pumps are pumping the poo-poo water into the city. Our mayor may no longer be fit for office. Then again, the city may no longer exist for the new mayor to take office. GPS him. I don't want to see where he's going. I want it to be a surprise. Oh, there he is. Here's the people. This is, they came to the park without water. The ocean, the poo-poo, it floods everything. There's a new river through town. We have found the lowlands, chat. The river, it consumes all. Actually, that wasn't, like, all things considered, that wasn't too bad for flooding over in this corner. It just kind of connected to right here. That wasn't bad. Not bad at all. Let us check the lake in the middle of my city. I mean, it's a lake. What did we expect? It is moving, though. What is... minus $212,000. We still have 363,000 people living in this city. Hey, Blady, just followed. Thanks for the follow. Solved your traffic issue? We didn't even have a traffic issue. What are you talking about, Kevin? He's going home because he thinks he left the tap running. You should add some more dirt to the river. Oh, that's a good idea. We have a smart one, chat. Filling in the river. Oh, man. The skippity-doo-dah is here. The skippity-yays. My, oh, my. The city dies to days. It can't handle it. It's too many physics. Underwater you go! We will become Atlantis! Jason Momoa will visit us! He's the new Aquaman, chat, in case you didn't understand that joke. Jason Momoa, please come visit my city! I built it just for you! Oh, yes! You guys don't have water? That's alright! I bring the water! Go! Too many physics. We can't. 361,000 survivors. More like 348,000 survivors. We're only losing $500,000 a day, chat. Or $500,000 a week. Show us your insane CPU usage now. It's actually basically the same. I mean, basically the same. The city becomes an ocean. The ocean becomes our world. Actually, by increasing this, where did all this water go? Did it drain? Or is there just no, there's nothing pumping anymore? Okay, I see. I see. Oh, this is all drained now too. Very interesting, very interesting. City needs water. Hush, video game. I am giving them all the water they need. It's beautiful, chat. It's beautiful. Shush. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Turbo Monkey, thank you. That's like an actual tsunami. Yeah. I can't wait to see the crematorium waiting list. You know, only 10,000 people waiting to be collected, and we have a capacity of 0. Ha! Your auto delete mod is going to be working very hard. Yeah, it is. Belle Petite Angel, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that, Petite. Per pollution, it's 100% drinkable water. Is it though? Is it drinkable water? Hey, actually, it is. Surprisingly. Slightly filled with corpses. Yeah. Drown them all. I mean, we did a pretty good job. Actually, our population loss is decreasing. This is probably sustainable, chat. Like, watch this. I bet this could be recovered, TBH. Man, do you see how, like, bad the frames are? And we got another follow. Money Hill 727. Thanks for the follow, man. I mean, this water is just disgusting. Look at it. It's just pure brown. I believe. We'll just make them drink the poo-poo water. It'll be okay. Okay, that's fine. Can you turn off your auto-delete? I bet that's taking the majority of your frames. That's a good point. Okay, shut it off. Our beautiful city. It is wonderful. Now look at it. Minus 112. Okay, that was a big group of people leaving. Huh, how do you fix that problem, chat? These guys aren't working because there's no power, and the power plant's not working because there's no water. How to fix that problem? Oh! There's only 100 people left in town! We did it, chat! We did it! Everyone is dead! Oh, and look at this, our population's increasing now. We created a lake right here, though. Man, my 3x is working now. It's needing to simulate so much less. Now the true question would be this, chat. Could we oh, hey, look at that. It's powering the city now. We have power, which means we have water. So the question is, could this city be saved? With $30 million, could the city recover? No longer an agent problem? No, it doesn't seem like it is, does it? Interesting. Hush. Oh, 1,000 people. Hype. Wow. I wonder if this water will ever go away. Will it eventually evaporate, or is it there forever? I don't know. Free housing? Tons of free housing. I wonder what a land value is now. Still $1.28 per frickin' square meter. Check your population graph. Dude! Oh, dude. It's not even there yet. I can't keep the game playing while we're in this menu. Oh, you know what would be a good one? City value. Nope. Okay, what about city treasury? Oh, what? I wonder what our employment rate is now. 31%. Everyone is adults now. Oh, we killed off all the old people, chat. Ain't nobody old anymore. How do I have, like, enough for all of these incineration plants to stay open? There's not even enough people to man all of my garbage trucks. I should evaporate according to the game. Interesting. Interesting. You can place pumps if you need to. Oh. Rebuild the city again and rise like a phoenix. Unfortunately, we don't have the time. Turn the auto destroy on again and watch the city rebuild? Okay, okay. The only concern I have with the auto destroy is, will it leave power? Oh yeah, it's the auto destroy that's definitely causing all the frame skips. 2,000 people hype? You should zone on the X Lake. That's a fair point. All of these things say that they're bridges, and they're not. Okay, beautiful. Then we can take this and not upgrade, but to build. You see how skippy it is? It's like 3 FPS right now. Yes! Look at all this glorious space we have now. Oh, there's so many of it. There's so many of it. Oh. It's too skippy to be able to build anything right now. Good and bye. See you later, man. Or greetings. Thanks for the follow. What? Good. I read, my brain just goodbye. Okay. We're building on the lake. My dreams have come true. Yes. Yes. The city. It looks so empty now. I wish there was a way to shut off the abandoned buildings. Alert. Dude, somebody's living in this. No, it just hasn't been abandoned. Dude, there's 6 people in this building. Look at how empty our beautiful city is. RIP our sweetness. Oh, and it did delete too far, and now we just have a billion pockets of just no power. All right, it's super rural now. Everything is officially deleted, except now nothing has power because there's no connection points. It's interesting that forestry stayed alive through all of that. Look how much it's evaporated. I know. It's crazy. Well, there you have it, chat. There we are. That is City Skylines. I really hope you guys had fun. I will miss you over the next couple of days. You should restore and see if you could avoid this. I mean, I still have the save. And I'm not going to, obviously, I'm not going to save from here. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed your time here. This is, like I said, this is going to be the end of the stream, and this will probably be the last stream that we have for, I don't know. I know that I have Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night for sure, so no streams on those nights, and then probably Saturday, which means that the soonest I can promise that you'll see me is Sunday, maybe Saturday, but I don't know in there. So, okay, anyway, thank you guys again for watching. Again, I really appreciate it. I hope to be able to return. I hope the YouTube adpocalypse fixes itself. I hope it comes back. I hope that instead of, again, the simple way of viewing it is I should have made $100 on a video and I made $30 instead. That's just, it's ridiculous. And hopefully that fixes soon. And whenever that does fix, we can come back to streaming full time again. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Thanks again for all of the support and the love tonight. I'll see you into the future. Again, at least Sunday. Thanks again, guys. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye.